Before we begin the ceremony, let us observe a moment of silence to honor the victims of the recent attacks on America. Welcome to the 2001 National Philanthropy Day Awards, brought to you by the West Michigan chapter of the Association of Fundraising Professionals. National Philanthropy Day is a special day to recognize those who are active in the world of philanthropy, because for them, it is more blessed to give than to receive. It is a day to reflect on all that has been accomplished and to celebrate those individuals and organizations that have made these accomplishments possible.
Our campus is receiving the award. It's all of our kids. We generally have around 55 to 60 residents, boys and girls. The children who reside here at Lakeside Treatment and Learning Center have overcome a lot of obstacles to go out in the community and volunteer. It's not as easy as it might be for a regular child in school who sees an opportunity and is able to just go home and tell mom and dad, hey, on Saturday morning they're recycling and they need some volunteers at the school. Our kids have to go first, if they see an opportunity, come back, and there's steps they have to go through. They have to be a certain level in their treatment in order to go off campus. They have to have staff with them whenever they go off campus. So for our boys and girls to succeed in volunteering takes a lot more dedication than a regular youth might have. They come back from opportunities where they serve others and feel like they can make a difference in this world. All of our residents have participated in volunteering activity and thus they're going to receive this award.
No question that Betty Leong is deserving of this award, and she's been she's a trooper when it comes to fundraising. She's been a Red Cross volunteer for more than 50 years, and she has handled after-hours calls involving emergencies with military families and their members, wherever they may be. She started doing the military calls, I believe it was it would have been in the early 50s. Betty never stops. She's always wanting to help, wanting to do something. She's been very active in public life, mayor of Portage. She's been on and involved with the city government there quite a bit. Betty's always upbeat. Rarely will you see her down. And she's, I think, definitely an inspiration to others, and we're all always in awe at the energy level that she has. She's always out there in the forefront saying this is important and we need to support it.
I think Peter and Pat Ranucci exemplify what the Distinguished Philanthropist Award is all about. They had a niece that was down at St. Jude's about 18 years ago with leukemia, and they would visit and stay and support her and her family, and stayed in a house similar to this. So they knew how important it was to people who were faced with a medical crisis.
Pat and Peter both have an affinity for children, and that's why this program and the one at Spectrum appealed to them. This house is named after them. This house is used for Kids First program, which is an emergency shelter program for all abused and neglected children in Kent County.
And they're also the kind of people who like to get other people involved in things. They all do their part, and they also want to encourage and motivate others. They give freely of their financial resources, but of their love and their energy and their time in many ways. And I think that really exemplifies what this award is all about.
Martin J. Allen is receiving the Executive Leader Award because of the highest level of leadership that he has shown not only the Grand Rapids community, his hometown, but also on a regional and national basis in his other involvements, particularly with the Gerald R. Ford Foundation and the Ford Museum. Marty is an executive leader in every sense of the term.
I know that he has served in various leadership positions in the civic community and also in the church community. He is loyal, dedicated, and steadfast in purpose.
Jack Hopkins is a leader not only in Kalamazoo, but regionally and throughout the United States. The Kalamazoo Foundation is one of the larger community foundations in the United States. I don't think there's a place you can go in Kalamazoo that it doesn't show the effect that Kalamazoo Foundation has had on this community. Such things like economic development, Western Michigan University. Jack's a visionary. I think he looks to how we can be better as a community and puts those things into action and looks for people to work with him who also have a vision for this community. He's been a leader and a mentor to a number of people, not only in the Rotary but in other foundations. As a result of that, he's taken a leadership role for the Council on Foundations, not only in the state but nationally.
It's a pleasure to be a part of the recognition of Brenda Hunt for the Benjamin Franklin Award. Brenda serves as the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Battle Creek Community Foundation. The Community Foundation is always in the continuing process of working with individuals, with organizations, with neighborhoods and other groups in dealing with problems important to them. And so Brenda is a key contact person, along with staff and with volunteers, in mobilizing resources, the endowment resources of the Community Foundation to serve human needs in our community. Brenda is a person who has those human qualities that we admire. She's enthusiastic, she's caring and compassionate. She is passionate about the mission of the Community Foundation. She is a person of absolute integrity, and she lives life in a refreshing and productive way. She's a marvelous person to call a friend as well as a colleague.
The award that Don is receiving today is the Association of Fundraising Professionals President's Award, and it's an award that we only give on rare occasion. Every once in a while there will be an individual who stands out in the collective minds of people in the community who has contributed so much that it becomes very obvious. When we began discussions for this year's National Philanthropy Day, when we began looking at the President's Award, it was unanimous immediately that this award be granted to Don Lubbers. Don has been the president of Grand Valley State University for the past 32 years and is the longest running serving president of a university in the United States. His leadership, his tenacity, his ability to raise funds for the organization, the spirit in which he gives his time, the way in which he inspires others to lead. I can't think of a more worthy recipient of this award this year than Don Lubbers. I think he exemplifies the type of leader and the type of fundraiser that we all aspire to be.
Thank you for honoring me with your President's Award. I regret that I am unable to be with you in person, but National Philanthropy Day falls at the same time as the inaugural of Grand Valley's third president, Mark Murray. He has invited me to participate in that ceremony and pass the torch of leadership. I am grateful for this honor, and I am grateful too for all the people who caught the dream for Grand Valley and gave time and money to build a great university. We are fortunate in our region. Our wealthiest citizens and a whole cross-section of the population know how to lead and give to great causes. You who do the hard work in raising money deserve the congratulations today. You make so many good things happen in our community. Gifts to art, music, cultural activities, social services, and of course education come because of your hard work. Thank you for your efforts in making West Michigan a great place to live and work.